Hey guys, what's up? Pitmaster Broda here. Originally, I was going to do a really long rant as Yoda about this, and I had a very long script written out on Notepad, but I deleted everything, and I'm speaking from the heart about this because I didn't feel it was right to try to be funny about this. The way these two creators are being treated over and over again by YouTube is frustrating to watch. So let's get everyone up to date on what's going on. MxR is a guy who got popular from doing reviews of Skyrim mods on YouTube. He's got millions of followers and viewers, and some of you probably watch him already. But anyways, a long time ago, YouTube fully demonetized his mod review channel because a lot of mods that are reviews tends to be on the edgy side. I'm sure you've seen some of Skyrim's mods. But MxR converts his channel, MxRPlays, into a reaction channel where him and his girlfriend Jeannie react to viral videos and memes. This is all pretty standard stuff, and they usually blur out things that go against YouTube's rules. Tons of big channels already do this kind of thing. PewDiePie has meme review. Markiplier's done try not to laugh challenges where he watches random videos. Twitch streamers do this a lot, like XQC, Pokimane. I could go on. For some reason or another, YouTube seems to not only have a personal vendetta against MxR and his girlfriend, but almost revel in seeing how stressed out and upset they can make him. I've never seen a YouTube channel be under threat of termination like every 4 to 5 months like MxR's is. Anytime I hear anything about MxR and his girlfriend, they're about to lose their channel from some bullshit strikes. It's like that's always the reason. And the only way to get reversed and removed is when the entire YouTube community goes on a crusade and drags Team YouTube over the coals. And you'd think that maybe after the third or fourth time this has happened, it might be time for YouTube to step back and kind of think a little bit about in regards to MxR's content, you know, when this has happened so many times, so they don't get all the bad PR and make everybody hate him. Or you could just say screw it and do it all over again.
Alright guys, it's confirmed that we got our second strike because somebody shot, or a kid shot fireworks. And that's apparently child abuse. Our guy at YouTube said it's regardless of whether or not there's a parent there or not, if a kid is shooting fireworks, there's nothing we can do about it and you get a strike. So we are indeed on our second strike. We're still going to post videos for the next couple of days because we still have videos left over, but we're going to be gone for a week after that. So 7 videos, no uploads. We're just letting you know because we can't post on YouTube. Once we get back, though, there's a video we want to make about YouTube strikes because I think we've gotten 10 strikes over the lifetime of our channel. But yeah, basically, kids with fireworks. It's not explicitly written in the rules or the terms in the guidelines, but now we know and we can't do anything about it. So next strike, our channel's pretty much gone, and I guarantee you we'll probably get a strike because we get so many strikes. But yeah, after 2 weeks, we're gonna come back, we're gonna make a video, we're gonna start a new channel probably, and we're gonna urge you to subscribe. I'm just letting you guys know right now on Twitter. Keep you guys up to date. Gene, are you okay, babe? Sorry guys, it just happened. So we're both kind of upset that YouTube basically refused to do anything, or they can't really do anything about it. So hands are tied. Okay, goodbye.
So yeah, you heard that right. A kid playing with fireworks in your video could get you a strike now. Not being injured or anything from said fireworks, just playing with them. I wish I knew that. I mean, you know, it would have been helpful if YouTube would kind of inform people about these things, that something so mundane could put your entire channel in jeopardy. But I want you guys to keep this video here in mind as I continue through this rant. So let's have a conversation about how many strikes they've said they've gotten over time, because that was jaw-dropping to me when I first heard it. 10 strikes over the course of their channel's lifetime. And their reaction channel isn't that old. I think it's only like a few years old. And like I said, these two really aren't doing anything different that a lot of bigger channels aren't already doing. Tons of channels react to memes and viral videos. YouTube, for whatever reason, just loves pushing Henry MxR and Genie to the edge of a cliff and threatening to throw him over and then pulling him back again and laughing while doing it. You know, why can't you have this same energy with other head asses that deserve it a lot more, YouTube? Like Logan or Jake Paul, you know, for example. You know, the guys that always seems to get everybody else in trouble with their antics. And you create all these antics every time they bring us into another adpocalypse. Why don't you play these games with people like them? You know, every time they do something completely moronic, we all end up getting punished for it. You know, why don't you toss some strikes on their channels, scare the hell out of them, and then remove them at the last minute, and, you know, do it every few months, you know, to keep them honest. I remember when Jake Paul's mansion got raided by the FBI, I was legit waiting for how Susan Wojcicki was going to flip that into sweeping new rules for the whole platform. Speaking of channels that deserve to actually be terminated, how about ones that break the law and have illegal content? There's a novel idea. Not two regular people laughing at funny viral videos and memes. If you're not familiar with this channel on the screen here, it's been talked about a lot already by people in the commentary community and been frequently used as an example of YouTube's inane and unbalanced judgment. The creator on this channel has previously uploaded himself murdering his own cats for views, and YouTube just simply removed the videos and allowed him to keep going. And I mean, there's a lot of really sketchy content that just goes unpunished because YouTube's chasing anybody making videos about Pokemon's boyfriend. I recommend watching Rusty Cage's video on rat trap videos because that really opened my eyes to how much really messed up stuff there is on YouTube's platform that they just turn a blind eye towards. Some of these videos that Rusty Cage talks about have millions of views. And with the way YouTube is right now, a lot of this stuff just flies under the radar because of how easy it is for YouTube to put the viewer into their own personal bubble. YouTube is very careful now about what type of content ends in your recommended feed, since one of the reasons the first adpocalypse happened for them was them pushing spicy stuff into people's recommended feed. Right now, if I wanted to only watch Star Wars content, then that would be all I would get recommended, and then maybe a few channels that talked about news relating to it or content similar to it, like Star Trek, for example. But thanks to the way YouTube is now with their personal bubbles, there's a bunch of scary corners on YouTube, and they're not small by any means. They have millions of viewers, millions of people willing to watch this type of content. And the majority of people that watch YouTube don't know about these corners unless you actually go looking for them. And you know what's the worst thing about all of this? YouTube's gonna leave these sociopathic whack jobs, these corners, alone to keep doing what they're doing until the mainstream media eventually picks up on it, and that's gonna cause another adpocalypse because YouTube's too busy looking for technicalities and edgy memes on popular channels like MxRPlays instead of going to clean these corners out so that we all don't get in trouble. The point I'm trying to make is YouTube's viewers shouldn't have to go on a literal crusade across social media with all the hashtags to help the creators they love every time some window-licking, brainlet human reviewer at YouTube decides to strike a channel for reacting to memes, all while searching for animal abuse will give you thousands of results. Why doesn't YouTube actually fire some of these human reviewers when they do this? I mean, I've seen tons of times on Instagram and Twitter where any viral videos of employees being idiots will have a company rep stating pretty damn quickly that the employee is no longer with the company. I've worked at a number of places personally where one upset Karen was all it took for somebody to get a firing. In closing, here's a quick rundown of what you're not allowed to do on YouTube in 2020. Number 1, talk about Pokemon's boyfriend. Number 2, talk about H3H3 Productions. Number 3, react to road rage videos of SpongeBob and Mickey Mouse. And number 4, videos of kids playing with fireworks. You know what's absolutely brain dead about all this? These 4 things I've mentioned and the videos behind them would be perfectly fine for most people to watch at their workplace on break or at school. The latter 2, especially with Markiplier, is just people reacting to pretty popular viral videos that are very tame, and the former 2 don't even come close to the edge that 2014 and 2016 YouTube used to have. Most of Leafy's videos were just talking about finances. We shouldn't even be at this goddamn point with YouTube that these 4 things can get you terminated. YouTube, fix Henry and Genie's channel and leave them alone. This is Pitmaster Broda signing out. Peace.